Well, it's a good simple day. Might as well check Wowhead, see what's going on in the world. What's this? No way. It's happening. It's happening! Oh. What the fuck? 500 plus items have been discovered on the PTR, ladies and gentlemen. This is not your normal PALADINS video. This is absolutely insane. I've been up since, I don't know, 11, 10 o'clock at night, and it's 1:30 in the morning. No, I've been up longer than that, but I've been playing WoW since at that point when the PTR, they did the updates and shit. And I've been discovering these things, and I'm telling you right now, this is absolutely going to be insane Phase 8, bro. Not only are all these 500 items, which I'll show you here on the screen right now, it's a list that feels like it's the never-ending story of the amount of things that they are going to be adding for Phase 8, but the devs are truly cooking on this one. And I am absolutely shocked on how many new things are going to be introduced and improved upon, especially professions being one of them, in Phase 8 to add much more support for this game. And Agron was absolutely right, saying there's going to be a longevity to SOD, and I damn well see it right here. That's not even counting also the new things you're going to see here, the new mount models that we're also going to be getting with the Scarlet Enclave and other things that we have yet to see within the PTR in itself. Also, it's being labeled as a PvP warhorse. I can't even fucking speak correctly. And if you look at the description on Wowhead, it's also hinting that there's a possible new PvP game mode in Phase 8. And I'm going to show you a screenshot right here because my boy Spill, shout out to him, Spillito, he has a couple things that he has found during his search, and we see a red door. I repeat, we see a red fucking door. The only red doors that I know, especially you would do in PvP and BGs, is in the Arathi Highlands for both Ally and Horde. When you enter into a PvP battleground, there are red instance portals. We see a red instance portal in the PTR. I am 100% in belief, ladies and gentlemen, that we are getting a new battleground, very possible, in Phase 8. Or at least a new PvP mode. Get me in there, sign me up, and stick it right up my... Settle down, we had to cut that part out. That's not PG. I can't even speak right now. Editor, hold this. Much love to you. We have new Scarlet Raid, or Crusade, themed sets, on the PTR, showing cloth armor sets with leather armor sets, mail armor sets, including plate armor sets, which I'm not going to lie, the plate armor set's kind of growing on me. I might have to go for that one for sure. We also have a multitude of new weapon models found on the Season of Discovery Phase 8 PTR, which they all look extremely sexy. And I'm really looking forward to seeing these things are going to come into fruition, because I'm extremely excited for the Scarlet Raid themed phase that we are going to get. I feel like there's going to be such a multitude of really cool items with different cosmetic effects that a lot of people are really going to enjoy. But for the most part, I think one of the most exciting things is a lot of things that are going to be happening with some class changes, with some talents, with the multitude of different, rune engraven fixes that they're trying to do as well. And also, one of my favorite things, them improving upon the professions, because I really feel like professions in Season of Discovery is something that, they were working really hard on, to really change up and spice up a little bit, but it feels like they haven't got probably some love in quite some time. And I really feel like professions are the key of World of Warcraft to, separate, what people roll for their bisses and what people decide to go with for their money makers. And we get to see that they're doing new things with alchemy and blacksmithing, as well as enchanting and engineering, and as well as leatherworking, which is getting a multitude of new things, which have a lot of things labeled as the Scarlet gear, which it seems like that this Scarlet gear is something that you're going to need, labeled as a Scarlet uniform, that comes in a multitude of different selections, not only from the leatherworking end, but also from the plate end and the mail end, that might be related to the sanctified pieces in Naxxramas, when, you know, you had to wear these pieces in order to actually proceed with the raid. There's also tailoring things as well introduced for the professions, and more support of that too. There is a lot of things that I am thoroughly excited for, and ladies and gentlemen, we're not even done talking about it yet, because I myself was going through the PTR and I had to confirm this, and I was talking with a friend of mine, Kago Gaming, shout out to him, much love to him, and we were there at the Dunmoreau area in Coldridge, and we just had to see if there was a shaman vendor. We had to make sure there was a shaman vendor, and long behold, ladies and gentlemen, dwarf shamans are actually going to be a thing. I cannot believe it. Look at the screenshot here. Take a look at it for yourself. But in the description, there is wording hinting to the sparks happening in the vendor area, where you go for all your other vendors in the dwarven area, for a shaman dwarf happening. This seems to be confirmed. This is one of the most biggest pieces of proof that we have right now. And I believe next time in Phase 8, ladies and gentlemen, shamans are going to be able to be on the Alliance, and you're going to be able to roll them as a dwarf. That seems like it's happening, and it's going down. Also, on the other end for my horde, in the starting areas on the undead end, it seems like Gregory is there, and we are actually going to be seeing undead paladins. We thought it was going to be Tauren paladins. We had information on that, and we thought that was going to be the, you know, the road we were taking. It seems like it is not, and we are going down the undead route for undead pallies. Can you imagine an undead paladin in tier 2 or tier 3 and how sick that would be? I am souped right now. I think SOD is going crazy. It's going off the rails, but maybe it's going off the rails in a good way, and I'm really excited about that. Real quick, I do want to comment also a little bit more on Battlegrounds, because you guys know I love PvP. In my heart, I feel like when it comes to Classic, at the end of the game, when, you know, in the traditional Classic, no matter what, at the end, it's all about BGs and PvP and raid logging, right? But BGs and PvP are a big thing, and in Season of Discovery, since this is one big test no matter what, they have an opportunity to go crazy here. Now, whatever this new PvP instance is going to be, what we were talking a little bit about earlier, I'm very curious to see what it's going to involve, and I really do hope it's Scarlet themed, or very possible they send us back to, you know, Ajara's crater, something that they didn't use originally, which was basically taken out, and now they have the opportunity to kind of implement this if they decide to go there. The terrain for the battleground actually exists there, and I would be very curious to see if they would involve this place in the new BG if they were ever to do this. Now, this is just a wild prediction. This might not happen whatsoever. It was very similar in fashion to Alterac Valley, but I think it would be cool to see if we get to see this in Season of Discovery. Regardless, I'm down for it just being its own Scarlet-themed PvP battleground. I'm all for the Scarlet Crusade, you know, I'm all for the Scarlet Enclave. That's my shit. It's right up my alley. And I know Hammer Dance was talking about a new battleground as well. I really hope the devs are listening when it comes to this BG PvP stuff, because, man, it seems like they are in this PTR, and there's a lot of hints going towards it. And I'm just really excited for it for the most part. And I really want the love and support for people that play Season of Discovery on a daily basis, and they enjoy, you know, Raylog, and they enjoy the PvP, and just give them more toys to play with and more ways to express themselves and have fun. And all of us can enjoy ourselves as a community as well. But for the most part, there's a lot of other things that have been confirmed too, such as the Ashbringer. The Ashbringer is 100% happening. From the corrupted Ashbringer, it seems like we're going to have a way to be able to cleanse this bad boy as well, to turn it just to the Ashbringer. There's just going to be insane amount of potential when it comes to the DPS and how crazy classes are going to get in this next phase, especially with the power scaling on how it's going to go, on top of all the set bonuses, which I'll show you here on the screen. There is a lot of sets going on right now. It is absolutely insane. Druids, Hunters, Mages, Big D Paladins. Priests. Rogues. Shamans. Warlocks. Warriors. Regardless of all that, though, I am extremely excited. There are still people searching through the PTR, trying to find other things to see if they are true or not, and the multitude of different recipes and things that they are including within this long laundry list of things. I have a feeling Phase 8 is going to be great, and it's going to introduce a lot of people back to Season of Discovery, and there's going to be a lot of hype backing it, because honestly, I really think Season of Discovery is in the greatest place it has been since Phase 3, and Phase 3 had its issues. We all know the problems it had, but man, they are actually going hard for it, and I know the community is 100% behind Season of Discovery and understanding, everything that's going on with the improvements from last phase and this phase in particular, and where we're going in the new direction of Phase 8. And honestly, I couldn't be any happier, because this is all a potential bigger build up for something huge in the future. And I'm talking to you, BlizzCon 2026. We'll see what happens. But much love to you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't mind the robe. I borrowed it from your mother. And much love to you. Maybe we'll create another brother. Settle down or I'll kiss you. Locking in. I said what I said, sir. Editor, make sure they're all packed up. And let's get a clean up on aisle 8 if we have to. I'll see y'all on the next one. Make sure to get your local Vaseline, and then you can rub this Vaseline all over your lips, because maybe you want to give Papa Tello a kiss. Mwah, see ya.